Alongside Perfect Game Vice President of Player Personnel, David Ronsley, my name is Darren Sutton, and we're putting to bed day one. A fun day, you know, everyone getting comfortable at the ballpark, 19 games overall being played. If there are such a thing as favorites, most all of the favorites were victorious today. A theme with your scout's eye, what theme would you take from today?
Well, the theme is the top teams that played today threw their top pitchers. The idea being this is Thursday. If you're going to get deep into the playoffs, you're going to be playing on Monday. So you want to have your top pitchers throw today on Thursday. Maybe just throw 30 to 40, 50 pitches and then bring them back either late Sunday in the playoffs or Monday in the playoffs so you can use them twice during this tournament.
All right, examples please, and who stood out for you?
Oh, it's just a list here. We have Grant Holmes with the Evo Shield Canes, Reid, Foley, and David Peterson with FTB Mizuno Cardinal Scout Team, Tukey Tucson with the Atlanta Blue Jays, all PG All-American pitchers, Brian Gonzalez with South Florida League, Jake Godfrey with Cangelosi Baseball, Mitch Hart with Marucci Elite, and you can just go on down. We only had 19 games today, but we probably had 35 to 40 pitchers throwing in the 90s because teams were throwing their best pitchers.
First up, Grant Holmes out of Conway High School in South Carolina. How did he throw?
Grant had a very interesting outing. He threw 4 innings, 49 pitches. Evo Shield Canes won 1-0, so they needed that 4 shutout innings from Grant. But he started off real slowly. He was 91-92 the first 2 innings. He didn't look really sharp. And then the 3rd and 4th innings, he was 94-97. He got big tilt on the curveball after it was kind of flat the first few innings. But it's like a Justin Verlander thing, starting out with the low velocity, getting comfortable, and then bam, all of a sudden it's 96-97. So all in all, a very impressive performance from Grant Holmes.
From my home state, Arizona, Alex Verdugo, Saguaro High School down in Tucson. ASU commit, Texas Scout, Yankees. What did you see?
Well, he had another interesting outing too. He went 3 innings, struck out 9. No hits, and you think, okay, you throw 3 innings, you strike out 9 guys, you allow no hits, that's a great outing, and it was. He left with a 2-0 deficit because he had a couple walks, there was an ill-timed error, and he was down 2-0 when he left. But he had great stuff, you know, a lot of 90, 92s, a 93. The curveball was big and sharp. Got to see him face Braxton Davidson of the Dirtbags a few times, and his stuff went up a notch when the PG All-American was in the box, lefty on lefty, and he really had some quality pitches to Davidson. So all in all, a very solid outing. They ended up losing, unfortunately. Dirtbags won 6-0, but very impressive outing for Alex Verdugo.
Sean Reid Foley, Florida State commit, Sandalwood High School in the Jacksonville area. A loaded team. I mean, a loaded team, the FTB Chandler Cardinal Scout Team. What did you see from Sean?
Sean Reid Foley, it kind of gets overlooked in this class of great pitchers. He's the 10th ranked player in the country, and we tend to overlook that. And he was 92-94 for 2 innings today, had a quick, easy 1, 2, 3 innings, 2 of them through 30 pitches. And I think Cardinal Scout Team was ahead 4-0 or 6-0 when we left. So, you know, they're going to get a victory, and he's going to be set up to go. But very solid outing. He had his top shelf stuff, mid-80s slider. So very solid 2-inning effort.
The number 1 right-handed pitcher in the state of Florida is Tukey Tucson out of Coral Springs High School. Last year he burst onto the scene hitting 97. Today it was the fabulous adventures of Tukey Tucson.
Oh, it was Tukey being Tukey, and I apologize to Manny Ramirez for saying that. But Tukey has the great stuff. And he struggles with command sometimes. He'll struggle with command from hitter to hitter. He'll look like he could be pitching the big leagues to one hitter, and it's 4 balls to the next hitter. He threw 2 innings today, 56 pitches, 5 walks, and 7 strikeouts. He was 92-94 the whole time. You saw the curveball. Mm-hmm. Oh, that curveball is hard to describe. I hope we have some of it on video. But in 8 innings now that Tukey Tucson has thrown at this tournament the last 2 years, he has 25 strikeouts in 8 innings. You do the math. That's over a strikeout per out. His stuff's just incredible, and he doesn't miss by a lot, especially with his fastball. It's a lot of glove side right off the outside corner to right-handed hitters. So he's that close, and with that stuff, his stuff just dominates.
All right, so do the math on counting all of those strikeouts. Incredible when you rack up that many. Now, for all of you hitters that might be offended because David just focused, and this is David, by the way, on all of the pitching that went on, there was some good offense. Montrell Marshall, Auburn commit, number 1 shortstop in the state of Georgia. He had a double, a triple, and 5 RBIs. You like Mr. Marshall?
He is a great athlete, 6'4", 215. He's going to end up at third base, but a very high ceiling hitter.
All right, and then Alex Jackson, number 2 prospect in the land. You caught a couple of his at-bats. He had a couple of hits, 3 RBIs. What'd you see?
He was facing Jake Godfrey, who was 90-93 with a big curveball, and they were 2 quality at-bats. And I think Jake Godfrey's probably surprised he's out there just pumping his best stuff, and Jackson lines a double into the right field corner with the bases loaded to score 2 runs.
All right, can we close the book on day 1?
We can.
All right, we'll close it. David Ronsley, Darren Sutton. We'll see you soon here in Jupiter.